Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Rob here. Today I got some cool cards that I want to share with you. I picked up an awesome pre-war card that I absolutely love and cannot wait to show you that one. And also got some gifts from the community. What a generous bunch of guys in our card community. And I will start with those. And the first one comes from my buddy Dave over at Vintage Dave T. He sent me his custom card, and he included a few little extras. He knows I'm a Reds fan. Threw those in, but his custom card is one of the best I've ever seen. Look at this bad boy. How about that, man? Dave, this is awesome. Whoever made this for you, or however you had this made, man, you did well, my friend. It is well made. Beautiful, beautiful card, man. And you can tell Dave's a Mariner fan by that little hat back there. And man, if you have not seen Dave's channel, please go check it out. He has got a sneaky good vintage card collection. He kind of downplays it, and I wish he wouldn't, because it's wonderful, man. And I love watching videos about it. And Dave, thank you for sending me this card, man. And I just love your channel, and I'm so happy that I've gotten to know you on YouTube. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Next, man, this guy, Dan. Dan is awesome. He knows I'm a Reds fan as well. And he sent me this Jay Bruce rookie auto. Look at that. Look at the shine on this card. It is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful card. And Jay Bruce, man, he was one of my favorite players to watch back in the, I guess he came up in 08, I believe, 07, 08. And he was a huge prospect for the Reds. But, man, one of the best moments in Reds history was delivered by this guy when he hit a walk-off home run to clinch the division for the Reds in 2010. Oh, I think it was off the Astros. I can't remember the pitcher. It was a lefty. Burdick, maybe. Can't remember, but what a moment for the Reds. They were in a huge playoff drought, and Jay Bruce delivered, put them back in the playoffs there in 2010, and with a walk-off. And it was a great call by Marty Brennaman, and just a fantastic moment for Reds fans. So, Dan, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it, man. This is a generous gift, and I'm going to be getting some cards for Dan. I'm going to be looking at some card shows for some stuff he needs for his set. So hopefully I can find him some stuff and repay him for that gift. But I really appreciate it, Dan. And then last but not least, man, I bought this card. Well, not this card I'm getting ready to show, but I bought a card off a friend of mine who has sent me all kinds of stuff in the past. His name's John. He is just a tremendous person. And maybe the most generous person that I've known, at least to me. And got the card. Was buying a card from him. He sent it to me before I even paid him. He sent me the card to look at to make sure I wanted it. But then he threw in a freebie, a gift. And look at this gift. Look at this. A 1969 Top Stamps Johnny Lee Bench, man, one of my favorite Reds of all time. And I have never owned one of these before, and it is so cool. Look at that. A young Johnny Bench, hat backwards. Reminds me of Ken Griffey Jr. He's 20, 21 years old in this picture. Like his first full season in the big leagues. And, man, how cool is that? I've looked at these on eBay. Never pulled the trigger on one, but John hooked me up, man. And John, thank you for throwing this in on the deal. I really appreciate it. Put him here. And then the card that I bought from John. Golly. I keep staring at this card. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. I've never owned a card from this set. Here it is. I'll shut up and show it. It's this 1932 Sanella. This Japanese player, the Japanese trainer. It's an SGC4. Who cares what the grade is? Look at this card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And this set, man, it was produced in Germany by the Sanella Margarine Company. So technically it's a food card. And it was a multi-sport set. And it was issued soon after the 1932 Berlin Olympics. Look at that. And there are 2 baseball players in the set. And the most famous card is the Babe Ruth. The Babe Ruth is a beautiful card. I'll put a little picture of it here on the screen. And the other baseball card was this guy. And he's kind of a mystery player. I'll talk a little bit about that here in a second. But what a colorful and fantastic set, man. Look at the artwork on this. And these cards are like paper thin. And on the backs of these are printed in German. So any of you German-speaking folks that watch my videos, please let me know what this says on the back. So cool, man. So cool. And there was like a 120-page album that was also offered for storing these cards back in the day. But the mystery about this player, and I guess there's a couple guys who they thought it might be, but the majority of people say this is Jiro Kuji. And if I mispronounce that, I am sorry. I'm not very good at pronouncing Japanese names, but he was a catcher for the All-Japan team that faced like Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and a bunch of other American superstars back in the 1934 series, famous 1934 series, excuse me. And this guy ended up dying during a baseball game in 1939. And it was the inter-city baseball tournament. And when he was batting, the catcher was trying to pick a runner off of second base. And when he threw the ball, it hit Kuji in the back of the head, and he died like 2 days later from his injuries. Unbelievable. And this guy's pretty famous. I mean, he was like in the initial class of the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame in 1959. He was inducted, man, in the initial class. And I just think it is so awesome to own this card. So, John, hopefully you got your PayPal payment. I appreciate this card. And I appreciate all you guys for stopping by. And I'll put a little link. I found an article about this card. I think it's so cool that it's a mystery, but I'll link a website in the description that you can go check out, and talks a little more about it in detail. And just let me know what you think about it as well in the comments. So thank you for watching. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. God bless. Bye.